So my card was full. So here we go again. I am actually adding another lunchbox to this because I almost forgot to do my husband's lunchbox. So I'm going to add another lunchbox to this. I'll probably do half of his in salad. So everyone is getting a cup of this, or the younger kids are getting a cup of this. Where you have 2 cups. Yeah. So my older daughter will have 2 cups. I don't know what I'm going to do for myself. I'm trying to decide this because my mouth is so sore. I don't feel like eating much of anything. So anyway, about the house. I always was looking at other people's homes and thinking that I was inadequate because my house wasn't the most beautiful in the world. And my kids yelled sometimes, and I think that we get this false conception of, or misconception of what a real life family looks like because we're always here to be picture perfect. And sometimes even we see, you know, somebody might have some dirty clothes or something, and we think that, oh no, they're dirty, they don't bathe their children or something like that. When in reality, the kids have been outside building forts and tents and running wild, you know? So it's just like this conception that we have in our world, or misconception that we have in our world, that we have to look a certain way and our homes have to look a certain way. And whatever's trendy, everyone wants to have like the trendy kitchen and the trendy this and the trendy that. I'm not as concerned with those types of things because I am thankful in what the Lord has provided for our household. And so now what I'm doing with the lettuce is I've filled all the lettuces in each of the things. Do you want more lettuce?
That's okay.
Okay. I filled all the lettuces in here, and now I'm filling a bowl because we're doing taco salad for lunch. So I'm just going to throw this bowl here, and then I'll just fill this up with the lettuce here. So I want to be able to share with people the realities of life. There's going to be some spills on the floor sometimes. There's going to be messy counters. There's going to be projects happening, especially when you're doing other things, you know. I think that if your children also, it's lifestyle changes or differences, because if somebody cleans their home and their kids are on electronics all day, your house isn't going to get really messy. If your kids are making blanket forts and painting and coloring and building castles, then your area is going to look a lot more messy than just somebody who is playing on a video game all day. So, although I think video games seem to be the norm nowadays, they're not a norm around our house. We want our kids to be outside, playing in nature, reacting with their siblings, and reacting with their siblings also could mean disagreeing with their siblings. And when that happens, sometimes there's yelling or there's arguing. Can you grab me some more romaine, please? So I gotta wait for some more romaine there. I'm gonna start cutting up some cucumbers. My daughter went to go grab that for me. So what I'm going to do for the cucumbers is my daughter, she likes cucumbers, peppers, and broccoli. So I am going to add, hers is right here, I am going to add what she is getting right now. So she has, I better add it like on the calculator, because if not, if I'm talking to you guys, I might forget what I'm doing. So her romaine is going to be 2. And then half a cup of cucumbers will be 2. So I'm going to write 2 plus 2. Then I'll do half a cup of cucumbers. And yes, I do measure these out. Yeah, that's good. So she has half a cup of cucumbers, which I'll put right on her salad. She likes her broccoli separate, but she likes the cucumbers right on the salad. So she has that. And then I'm just going to finish up hers real quick so I have her hers added on there. So I'm gonna put small pepper, and then she likes broccoli as well, which I already have some chopped up here and here. She'll like these bigger ones to dunk in. So I'm gonna cut the pepper, and I'm gonna do another cup of this. So if I do a cup of this, this will be another 5. And that will be broccoli and peppers totaling equaling 5. Those are just the vegetables that she prefers. I was using, they had on the scale that was given to me, all raw vegetables was fill a cup for 5. But then I realized if you actually look up the carbs of specific things, that they are definitely different. Like cucumbers and lettuce are a lot lower carbs than, say, carrots or broccoli. So I was making sure now that I measure those out separately to get more accurate for her. So I'm just gonna shove these in there, and that looks about right there. She likes the broccoli on the side, so I'm just gonna throw this in the back portion here, and then she'll want the peppers on the salad. Can you grab me some cheese and please, and bacon bits? Okay, so now I'm just gonna do everyone else's cucumber. I will give everyone a full cucumber on their salad. So in our household, cleaning the house is not my first priority. My kids, my husband, people are first priority. And then comes food is a very high priority in my household. So eating very nutritious food, and everything can be different. Like I spoke to my husband after a while in marriage, and some people's husbands would prefer an absolutely spotless house, and they want a spotless house, and but they don't care about what they're eating for food. My husband would rather have a good meal and a messy house. So that's how I keep the priority in the house, is what works best for our household and our family. So it is food before house. That does not mean that we do not have... Our house is messy at times, but like a livable messy. You know, like I make sure things are cleaned on a daily basis. Okay, then I'm going to do broccoli. So this is a little bit... No, this is the smaller pieces. So I'm going to throw these. For these kids, it doesn't really matter because we don't really need to measure. There we go. So I'm just going to dump the rest of that bag in there, and then I'm going to cut these ones down a little bit more for my husband's pack. My husband, he works, and he is in, when he eats his lunch, he's just sitting in his truck to eat his lunch. So I can't give him warm meals. Although I have seen these lunch boxes that you like plug into the cigarette lighter. If anyone here has tried those out, let me know how they are, because I'm kind of interested in that. I don't know if I'll do it or not, but I'd like to. It sounds like good in theory. But say if you had it plugged in at 11 o'clock in the morning, would that food be good or funky at like 5 o'clock if that's when you were eating? Because he can't actually like he doesn't take a time, like a certain time of day. It has to be more of, actually I'm going to do the meat last. It has to be more of a, this is when I don't have a job, because he's on the road and tries to eat in between his jobs. So sometimes it could be right away early, and sometimes it could be like way down the road. So if you have experience using one of those lunch boxes that plug into the cigarette lighter, I would love to hear about it. because I don't want to spend the money if it's not worth it. But if it is worth it, then that would be awesome, especially like in the winter time. Oops. I'm just gonna rough cut these peppers. So we do not always have salad when we are going someplace, but I do usually use these boxes unless if I'm in a hurry, then I will take rice cakes and some veggies. Rice cakes are 7 carbs, and peanut butter is, the peanut butter that I get is 4 carbs. So the rice cakes and peanut butter I would take, and then I would add veggies and stuff with that. That would be kind of like a quick to go type thing, like, hey, I gotta run out the door. But if I can plan things, this is easy today because I'm already doing all of this for the salad to go with lunch. So I'm just pretty much making another batch and putting it into these containers. I got these a couple years ago when we started the other diet with my daughter. They have really been a blessing for our household, honestly. Because you can put so many things in them. I like these ones, like this. These ones I'm not so happy about. I mean, it's just one thing, and you can't fit that much food in it. So I don't know that they're my favorite. I kind of like these ones that are divided out better. I might eventually replace these for a different one. I've gotten these for my husband and I, and these are okay. They have one square one on the bottom, and then it has this like flat piece, and then this square one on the top. So then you have this, and then it has a divider in there. Those are okay, and then this has a little cutting board, which we never really use the cutting board, but then it has an elastic that goes around it like that, which I buried. So just this elastic here that goes around it like that and holds it all together. So that works out okay as well. But the other ones, these pink ones I had gotten for my older children, and they're not my favorite thing. What do you think? So we might replace those at some point. I was trying to see, I had gotten things at the end of school season last year, like back to school season, and I was trying to see if anything was on clearance, and it hasn't been, so I don't know, we shall see, we shall see. All right, so that is for that. I am going to, do you want to cut too? Sure. My daughter, she's going to cut a bunch of peppers for the bowl for lunch, and I'm going to finish up this bowl for the lettuce here. So normally if we are just having a salad and everyone is home, I would use like 1.5 of these bags. That's what our normal would be, and I just chop it down like this. Or I would use, we also use those ones that have like organic salad mix, and we would use about 3/4 of a container of that if we were going that route. The fridge has been so weird, like because it was so full, it got stuck at the back and it was on high, so some of these are semi-frozen, so that's why I'm not going all the way down like I normally would. I'm gonna pull them forward a little bit. All right. So that's for lunch. Then we are going to grab, we got the salads for this. So I'm gonna add on her thing 5, so that's gonna equal 9. It decided that it didn't like me. So that's 9. So we have the veggies, and that is going to be 9. I got to get her salad dressing. her salad dressing is actually 0, so that's not going to count at all. And then I'm going to do meat and cheese, but I'll do that last because I don't want to do that on this cutting board until I'm done with all the veggies. And then I'll do a couple of these. So I'm just going to take some celery. I'm going to go rinse these off real quick, and she's going to finish cutting those peppers. Sorry. Alrighty, I'm back. Let's see. I found these in the drawer. I think I'm going to do these instead. So, what I will do is I'll finish the salads with you guys because I'm not going to do that. So, meat and cheese are kind of like free carbs for the diabetic. I don't know how you count it if you're keto, but we are going to just put pepperonis on everyone's. You like pepperoni sauce? Yep. Little missus over here likes pepperoni. There. And then some bacon bits. Ooh, you want to get your dressing? Can you get me your dressing from the fridge, please? Bacon bits on the top of these. I am dying to eat salad. This looks so yummy. My teeth have been like so horrible. I can't wait till I'm able to eat salad again. I didn't give my husband any pepperoni. He got chipped. All right, so I'm gonna grab him a bunch of bacon bits. And then pepperonis.
There's more dressing in the fridge.
Okay.
Do you want me to put in?
No, this is okay. Can you go get some of those small cups to put the dressing in? In the bottom drawer. Okay, everyone here will have cheese. You want cheese? Okay, so everyone in this will have cheese. So I'm just gonna shove the cheese on. I think I need 2.
There's 2 more now.
Okay, I need 2 altogether. 1, 2. She is getting, these guys have little cups in them to put dressing, but the other ones don't. So, I'm just, oops, I didn't shake this first. This is the dressing that she's using here. I probably shouldn't do it like that because I want to put it over it, huh? Oh, who's that? Nevaeh will probably dump it anyway. Okay. I don't know. I'm trying to decide. I was trying to decide if I wanted to put this. Is there any more of these? Where's the lids?
I can find 2 lids.
I think I'm actually going to put them. These we get at Dollar Tree. I think it's like 10 of them for $1 or 25. And I'm going to put the dressing in these. This right here, I was going to pour it in here because a lot of times when I do, I'll show you a little closer. Let's see. I put it in here and that will be fine. She can just take a spoon or she can dunk it. This is actually for my 3-year-old. She'll probably end up dunking things in there. But I wasn't thinking, when we have dunkable vegetables, I always put it in here, but you can't really like pull this out to like dump it over your salad. So I'm going to use these instead.
Can I have the 2 ones?
Yeah. I think I might just bring the rest of the bottle for tomorrow. Probably a better idea. Okay, so then let's do this. So I'm gonna look at this cream cheese. Woo! And it's 2 carbohydrates for 2 tablespoons.
Should I put this in my bin?
Yes, we can put this in your bin.
And then
Well, actually, let's put these in Dad's bin, and then we'll take this with us tomorrow.
Okay.
So.
Is Daddy gonna have some vegetables?
Yep, he has vegetables in there. Okay, so we're gonna do, if you look on the cream cheese jar, you can see like one of these all the way up would be like two ounces, so like part of that. So I'm just seeing about how much. You're gonna give me 1 minute, please. And yes, you can put in 1 minute. So about 2 tablespoons. That's about a tablespoon. She is getting ready for a nap in the other room. She is not having it. So we're looking at like 1.5 tablespoons in this. So I'm gonna cut this.
Mom, I'm putting the bacon here. I don't know if you need it now.
Yes, thank you. And then I'm gonna put these in her container. Let's see, I'm gonna try to shove these things over there. Yeah, that might work. Okay, and then I'll put these in here. Get in there.
Find the other one too.
Okay, so cream cheese and celery. They're all gonna have cream cheese and celery. I am going to let her go get a butter knife. I'm going to let little Sweet Pea over here, she wants to help so she can help with the cream cheese. So far, if we're to count this up, that is going to be 9, 10, 11, 12. So that would be a 12 right there. Now, if I'm going to do strawberries or blueberries, I'm going to look to see what things are. So I want to, I'll just Google simple things like, oops, wrong one.
She's tired. Is there something she can eat?
Yeah, you can just give her some, where'd the pepperonis just go?
Oh, do you want some pepperoni?
Want some pepperonis? No, would you like some berries?
Strawberries.
Some berries?
Here you go.
There you go, Mom.
I'm gonna try to get her like a 15, roughly, I think, with this. So, oh, wrong phone. I was adding with that phone and looking up with this phone. And then I rotated it backwards. So, let's see. So, strawberries are about 1 carb per strawberry. And then, let's see. I just had this pulled up, and of course now I can't find it here. I want to say it was, no, those are other berries. Okay, 1/2 cup of blueberries is 11 grams. So 1/4 cup would be 5.5. So then half of that, 1/8 of a cup, would be 2. So if we did maybe 4 blueberries with strawberry, maybe 2.5. Maybe we'll do 2 strawberries. So it'll be, let's see, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, and 13. So 17.5. So if I'm at 17, I can go 17 to 20, and it's still going to be under the same insulin marker. So basically, probably what I'll do is I'll have this right here for her, and yes.
And then
You want more? she will have this right here, and then she'll have dressing, and she'll have a yogurt to go with that as well. We also will carry cheese sticks with us if she wants a cheese stick. But this is what will get packed. And for her, this would be 1 unit of insulin. I will put this down. Let me just make sure. I will just make sure that I write on the top with a little sticky note how many carbs are on the top here, and then I'll know how much insulin to give her. So, gotta do everyone else's. You need some celery. I'm going to cut these for her so she can fill these with some cream cheese. I'm going to cut it like this, and then we can use that for a salad. Actually, we're working on broth right now. I can throw some of that in the broth. So. Throw all of this after. Okay, so we have salad for today. We have this. I have onions somewhere. You have onions. Broccoli's already done. I think that's about all. Okay. I will finish up these lunches. And I'll be right back. Okay, so here we go. We have my husband's lunch all packed with his salad. Those are 2 dressings, and then we added chicken on top of that. My daughter over here also has some chicken, and she has the celery sticks in there. So yeah, these are each of the lunches that we have. And this is Miss Sweet Pea's. And then we also have over here, I packed in these small, I think these are called 1/4 pints canning jars. I packed just some plain Greek yogurt, and then Sweet Pea will have her keto yogurt. There wasn't like the division in here, so this one actually has the strawberries and the blueberries in there. So if they wanted to, they can eat the strawberries and blueberries separately, or they could dump it in their yogurt. So that is what they will be eating for lunch tomorrow. Okay, so this is what we're doing for lunch today. We have salad and peppers and onions, cheese to go on top of that. This is actually a mixture of like taco meat and stuff. Sweet Pea will not have that one. She's gonna have salad with some other toppings that she chooses on there. We have some broccoli, we have some salsa to top it with, and some sour cream. And then we have strawberries, leftover strawberries, and blueberries. And then we'll also have a bunch of the celery and cream cheese to go along with that.